All right, special guest today. We're going to welcome Deron Benvenuti in. Deron, well known in town as a developer, but we're here to talk about Grandpa Joe. And you wrote a book about your grandpa, Joe Benvenuti.
I wrote the book.
You did write the book on Joe. Now, I've been around for a long time, so I knew your grandpa. And do people remember that he was the original owner of the Sacramento Kings, that he developed much of the downtown in Sacramento that we see today, including the Darth Vader building? Did you write a book about Grandpa so people would, the newer people would know that, hey, Joe Benvenuti did this?
Well, yeah, I mean, for those who didn't know, they'll know now, the real story. But why I really wrote it was more for, his legacy to be not forgotten on a broader scale. So, I took a lot of the stories that I knew of growing up and a lot of the stuff that he imparted to me. And I always thought in the back of my mind, these should be documented. They should be recorded.
So his family was from Italy, southern Italy, and we have mutual. My grandpa came from the same province of Cosenza that Grandpa Joe did. Why? So they went Italy, but they went to Canada, and then Canada to here. So it's a well-traveled chronicle. Yeah.
So Grandpa Joe was born in Hamilton.
Correct.
So great-grandpa Angelo
was from Italy.
Probably at the same time as your grandfather.
My grandpa Cosolino.
So they came in a big wave of Italian immigrants at the time. A lot of them came to Canada versus New York. A lot of people don't know that.
Right.
So they settled there, and my great-grandfather was a farmer and then became a preacher, moved his family to be with relatives in New Jersey, because that's what you did.
Sure.
You came from
the
Canada.
Eastern Seaboard, man, it's all heavily Italian immigrants. So for people, when they read this book, what was it that the message that you were trying as a Sacramentan yourself about don't forget my grandpa? Yeah,
and it was about more than Sacramento as I got into it. It took me on a journey that I was not expecting. It started out as, God, so many unique interesting things about my grandfather, but then I got to writing it, and as the ideas came, I realized it's much bigger than just a guy who local boy does good. It's the how and what he did. Those are interesting things, but the question became more apparent to me is the why. What made him do all these things? What made him achieve so much?
Right.
Why did he, do the things he did? So when I started doing a deeper dive into that,
you learned a lot. You probably learned things about your grandpa you didn't know.
I'm still learning.
That's good.
I'm still learning things.
Land of Milk and Honey, where can people find it?
So that's the one thing I've always wanted to be able to say in an interview is coming soon wherever books are sold.
Wherever books are sold, okay.
So it'll be in paperback and in ebook, and then I have an audiobook version in the works as well.
Okay. So. Deron Benvenuti is the author. That's him. He's the author. And you talk about the giants of Sacramento development. Joe Benvenuti right at the top with his buddy Buzz Oates.
That's right.
And Greg Lukenbill back in the day as they brought the Kings from Kansas City to Sacramento. Deron, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Walt. I appreciate you having me.
Sure.